Silo Season 3 Episode 7, titled Radio, just dropped massive bombshells that changed the entire series from AI drone attacks on the surface to pre-apocalyptic megadrills in 2049. This episode set Silo 18 on fire. Welcome back to Plot Archaeology TV. Today, we're digging deep into the algorithm's mind games, the judicial bombing attempt, and the wild lore theories you need to know. Let's dive straight into the excavation. We start on the surface, with Juliet sending Lukas, Kyle, and Patrick Kennedy outside on a critical mission to Silo 17 to learn how to disable the safeguard system and find a way to stop the purge. But as they cross the wasteland, the safeguard system's automated defenses activate, sending armed gun-toting drones straight at them, raining live gunfire down on the surface. The theory: the AI algorithm controlling the safeguard protocol isn't just monitoring the silos from the inside, it has active, high-tech military drone hardware guarding the surface perimeter to kill anyone attempting to make contact between silos. Back inside, Juliet, Martha, and the team are monitoring everything from Walker's workshop, listening over the comms to both Lucas's team outside and Teddy's team outside Judicial. Teddy and his mechanical crew pose as a maintenance team fixing pipelines in Judicial, but they are actually suiting up in full exterior airlock suits and masks to plant explosives directly on the main pipes. But when gunfire erupts outside and Lucas's comms drop, panic sets in the workshop, pushing Juliet's team to order Teddy's crew to trigger their extreme plan B. The theory: having Teddy's team suit up in full exterior gear wasn't just for blast protection. They knew blowing Judicial's main pipes would flood the upper levels with hazardous pressure and toxic gas. It was a desperate suicide play to disable Judicial's chemical distribution before the entire silo could be purged. Just as Juliet's team is about to give Teddy's crew the order to trigger the blast inside Judicial, the makeshift radio crackles back to life inside Walker's workshop, and it's a miracle transmission. Lukas, Kyle, and Patrick Kennedy actually survived the surface ambush. The theory: hearing Patrick and Lukas come through that makeshift radio at the last second saved Silo 18 from self-destructing. It proves that despite the algorithm's heavy surface defenses, the trek to Silo 17 is still alive, as their only true chance to override the safeguard system. While Juliet races to manage Judicial, the quiet threat of vitamin D+ takes center stage. Robert Sims confirms the drug is active in Silo 18's water supply, while Bernard Holland uncovers a 140-year-old diary from Mission, detailing the last time the silo underwent a complete blackout. The theory: vitamin D+ is a cognitive wipeout. By slowly erasing the population's memories through the water supply, the algorithm doesn't need to purge the silo with gas. It simply erases the rebellion's cause until nobody remembers why they were fighting in the first place. Meanwhile, inside Judicial, the internal power struggle reaches a boiling point in total secrecy. Camille Sims brings Robert into a private holding room, completely off the grid with no cameras or monitoring, to confront him away from Judicial's eyes. But when Robert steps inside, he gets hit with a massive shock. Nurse Amy is sitting right there on the floor, chained to the wall, having caught onto the nurse. Camille corners Robert right then and there, demanding answers for all his secret plays behind her back, from tampering with the vitamin D pills to secretly aiding Juliet and Bernard. The theory: bringing Robert into a room with zero camera coverage shows Camille knows how dangerous his double game is. She isn't just protecting Judicial, she's trying to figure out if Robert's secret loyalties are going to get them both destroyed. Finally, we get the biggest game changer of the season. In the 2049 Before Times flashback, billionaire Per Stenson takes journalist Helen Drew and Daniel to a 300,000-acre property in Atlanta, revealing colossal mega-drilling machines boring deep into the earth. The theory: this confirms the darkest lore theory in silo history. The 51 silos were not built in a panic after the world ended. They were meticulously planned, funded, and dug. Before the apocalypse, the founders didn't build a shelter to save humanity from a war. They engineered the end of the world to force humanity underground into their controlled experiment. With Lukas and Patrick surviving the surface, Camille cornering Robert in the dark, and the 2049 origin exposed, Silo 18 is running out of time before the water erases everything. Do you think Lukas and Patrick reach Silo 17 before the safeguard system locks down completely? Drop your theories in the comments below, hit that like button, subscribe to Plot Archaeology TV, and I'll see you on the next deep dive breakdown.